Go Cards, go Cards, go Cards, go crazy kids, go crazy, go crazy. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, how we doing, good people? Welcome to St. Louis Organics Presents Montez at Midday. It is what I like to call Way Back Wednesday edition of the show. But how we doing? Stay hydrated. How we doing, good people? This is my favorite time of the year. The weather is spectacular. We got our morning walk out the way. Way to go. Way to do it. Way to be motivated and driven. It's Libra season. To all my Libras out there. Those of you know who you are. All my Libras out there. Hello, Facebook. Hello, Twitter. Hello, YouTube. And hello, TikTokers out there. You can follow us all on those platforms. On Facebook, Dre Montez, as well as Who's to Blame. That's our podcast. Instagram, Who's to Blame the podcast. Twitter at W2B Dre Montez. YouTube, Dre Montez. And TikTok, Dre Montez 63. You can always visit the website to get more and learn about the show, as well as a little bit about myself here by visiting www.dremontez.com. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. All Libras up. All Libras in the building, stand up and rise up for the occasion. If you're celebrating an anniversary today, happy anniversary to you. Shout out to my cousin Brandon White and Brandis White. And down there in Arkansas, as they call it, Arkansas. Happy anniversary, guys. 3 years, huh? That young early love. That's that good stuff, huh? That's that good stuff. That young early love. If you found out you got one on the way, congratulations to you. All right. It is hump day. If you plan on putting out today, good for you. If the money kicked in on the raise and you're finally seeing it, okay. If you bought yourself something, all right. But here's to all having a fantastic day. But more importantly, let's keep attacking the process. And don't forget to appreciate the details of the day. Well, let's high five it. Chest bump. Chest bump. Let's hug it out. Oh. There's nothing like a good hug, man. A good hug, and a kiss from a dog, I'm telling you. And a good cup of coffee and smoke a nice little good in the morning. There you go. Now you can do anything you want, right? You can do anything you want. More importantly, congratulations to our St. Louis Cardinals. Congratulations to our Cardinals, huh? We did it. We did it against the Brewers. We did it. Special shout out to KSDK Channel 5. They were at Friendly's last night at 3503 Roger Place and got some sound bites from some of the patrons at the bar last night. Those are the ones that stuck around and wanted to talk a little baseball. It was a fun time last night. Thank you again to KSDK Channel 5. That was fun. That was fun. I don't think they got the clip on there where I got to brag about the show, but, we still got on there. We got our Bronco hat on there. It was a lot of fun last night. It definitely was. Had a blast as always. It's just something about baseball. It's just something, but I can't explain it. I can't put my finger on it. I think it has to do with the old man. My dad, he played baseball. And, of course, I got the gene. I went on and tried to do what I could do as long as I could do it. But baseball is one of the most romantic things there is in sports. It's like a sports rom-com. To me, it is. I mean, it has everything that you could possibly imagine. And the way the story is told, whether you're at the game, watch it on TV, and then the stories of baseball that we can never get rid of. Why we like this player, why we wear that number, why we root the way we root, the things we do in baseball. I mean, it's like childhood. You know, on this way back Wednesday edition of the show, it's reminiscent of the days of yesteryear. And a person who's very fond of baseball. And on the same day that the Cardinals win the division, going to the playoffs, baby, going to the playoffs. It's going to be fun. Postseason baseball at its best. We may have to get the band back together. Shout out to Oklahoma City. Shout out to the crew, to the band. We may have to do that if this is going to be done the right way. I mean, it's road trip involved. Got to get friends and family members together, tailgate the right way to root on our Cardinals. But I also had the pleasure of yesterday of checking out the Netflix documentary, Facing Nolan. Look here. Look here. I think if you're 50 years old, 50 to 55, I do 50 and up. If you're a baseball fan, you pretty much follow people that played your position or whoever your dad, grandpa, or grandmother followed, or your uncle. You followed those players. But I follow players that I played my position. Darryl Porter, Jody Davis, and Nolan Ryan. They were just different type of ball players, just different type. And Jack Clark, because I pitch, play catcher, and play first. So I always resonated with ball players in that era. But Nolan Ryan, that documentary is phenomenal. I mean, they should have put that in the movie theater. I think some documentaries should be put in the movie theater. This is one of them. Well done. Found out some things I did not know about Nolan Ryan. Blew my damn mind. Blew my mind. What I did not know about Nolan Ryan. I did not know he once was clocked at 108 miles per hour throwing a ball. 108.1 to be exact. I did not know he pitched for 27 years. Drum roll. Never won a Cy Young. Never won a Cy Young. So you think we bitch about the NFL Hall of Fame, the NBA eligibility requirements to get in the Hall of Fame? If you're a writer for the baseball writers to get people in the Hall of Fame and you didn't vote Nolan Ryan in, shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame. Just the man went 21 and 4 one year. No, 21 and 6. And didn't win the Cy Young. Didn't win the Cy Young. He did not like when they came to the mound to talk to him. And when baseball went to the pitch count, oh my God. Nolan did not like that at all. This dude was a bulldog. He was a fighter. Big Tex. Beautiful documentary. But in the end, here's what I put together watching Facing Nolan Ryan here on Netflix. If you just tuning in, happy Hump Day Wednesday, and welcome to St. Louis Organics Presents Montez at midday. But here's what I got about Nolan Ryan. All Nolan Ryan wanted to do was play baseball in the state of Texas and be close to his family. That's it. That's all that man wanted to do. That's all he wanted to do. That's it. That's the bottom line. When he played ball in Texas, he was a different person. The story of him in New York is pretty funny. The story they tell of what is said to him on the mound. Hey, look at here. I'm telling you, he should have won the Cy Young in 1973. That's what he should have won. But the stories they tell about talking to Nolan Ryan on the mound, look here, that man. And of course, they talked about the Robin Ventura fight. Yes, Robin Ventura declined to be in the documentary. I wonder why. But back to the hand of the documentary. Check it out if you're a baseball fan. It's beautiful. Like in the Muhammad Ali documentary, I found out how old Muhammad Ali wife was. She was 9 years old when she fell in love with Muhammad Ali. In the documentary Facing Nolan, his wife, Ruth, was 4 years old the first time she met Nolan Ryan. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. I mean, when you know, you know. When you know, you know. But do yourself a favor, especially my baseball fans out there. Check out Facing Nolan on Netflix. Get on in there, Willie. Get on in there, Willie. I should have dumped beer on myself this morning on the show, but I mean, who wastes beer like that? I mean, it's just not right. Not right at all. On this way back Wednesday edition of the show. Back in the day, we're almost there, guys. Almost time to get that Christmas list together. Oh, yeah, let's talk to Santa. I have a story from 1979 I want to share with you. 1979 was probably my best school year ever as a child. I was well behaved, good grades, good attendance. Didn't get beat too much at home that year. I was pretty decent. So I put my Christmas list together. Got it. The one thing I put on that Christmas list, I didn't get it. Out of everything I wrote on that Christmas list, there's one toy I did not get. To this day, I'm still bothered why I didn't get it. I left clues. I wrote the letter to Santa Claus at North Pole. I cut out a paper clipping from the toy chest on St. Charles Rock Road. In the Post-Dispatch, I tore it out. I left clues around the house for the in-house Santa Claus people. I left so many clues. So many clues that I want this racing car set so bad. Christmas morning comes, jump up. I'm excited. Get to the tree. I go to the crib to see my name on stuff. I'm opening up. I'm like, where the racing car set at? Where's the racing car set? I didn't get angry. I didn't show disappointment. But when I hooked up with my cousins later on that day, we were discussing the situation of us not getting the gifts that we wrote on the damn list. What? So this year, I'm going to get that racing car set because me and Santa got to talk. I was a good kid that year. About 2 years ago, I brought this conversation up to my mother. My mother, love her to death, man. This lady looked at me, called me by my first day, said, "Are you serious?" I said, "Yeah." "Boy, if you don't get the hell out of my face." Oh, Dre, you as a kid had to be something else. But that's a true story. If you have one of those stories, please let me know. Were you a good kid one year? You wrote something down on the list that you did not get. You want to know why? I didn't ask for a TV, an Atari. You know, the first time I asked for an Atari, my father said, "Boy, you ain't getting that. You ain't going to mess up my TV." Who started these horrible rumors that video games messed up TVs? Oh, man, it was the detriment in the home front. I couldn't convince nobody about getting an Atari, an Intellivision, a ColecoVision, none of that. No, you ain't messing them up. You ain't messing up my damn TV, boy. You ain't getting that. All right, guys, back at it. Here it is. It's the Hunt for Red October. It's on, people. And I think here in St. Louis, we're ready. Action-packed. I know we got hockey season starting. I think the one last night, the preseason game. And we also got basketball season around the corner. But let's not forget one thing. It is the NFL right now. It is football season. Monday Night Football was a little weird. Didn't go the way I thought it would go. I lost the weekly pool by points. Had my best college football weekend ever this year. And it's also fantasy football time. So it's now time on Wednesday, what I like to call waiver wire Wednesday. Beef up your lineup, see where your adjustments need to be made at. Make the right substitutions. Don't forget to check your fantasy lineup because a lot of people get in these leagues and they forget. Turn your notification on and send one to your phone when it's time for you to go ahead and set your lineup. They're pretty good at that. But in the Friendlies Fantasy Football League, I'm 2-1 right now. Strong finish last week. Strong finish. I may have to make an adjustment at the receiving position. It seems that the LA Chargers are having a little issue. I had high hopes on the Chargers going to the Super Bowl and possibly facing the Philadelphia Eagles, but it looked like the Chargers have hit what they like to call a hiccup, a bump in the road. Something's not right here, Paul. If it's your first time tuning in, I want to thank you again for doing that. I really appreciate it. I've met a lot of people the past few days, and they're real cool people out here. I met really, really cool people I've met out here the past few weeks. Just want to say thank you all that's been tuning in, liking, sharing, commenting, emailing, reaching out, want to know more about the show. How can I get involved, Dre? Well, if you want to do some advertising with me, you can reach out to me, message me, inbox me, hit me up. If you want to make a donation to the show, there is a button for that on the website at www.dremontez.com. You hit that donate button. All proceeds are greatly appreciated. We're going to take a short break here and come back and have some more talk and discussion on the way back Wednesday edition of St. Louis Organics presents Montez at Midday. Be right back.
Mountain Man as smooth as a river flows. MountainManScrub.com. Get your scrub on.
What's happening, good people? It's Wednesday, and we're back at it here on the show at Montez at Midday. We will be posting our latest podcast episode of Who's to Blame later on today. But for now, we're still celebrating here in the area about what the St. Louis Cardinals have done. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. Right before the All-Star break, I was a little optimistic on what this team was going to do for the push. The stories about St. Louis not going after big-name players, not spending money, not getting a showboat player, getting more of a team concept player. Somebody's going to come in and give us something, go after pitching, go after power hitter, trade this person. We didn't know what was going to happen. But it happened. And they've been playing some great baseball since the All-Star break. And I tell you what, the little hiccup we had last week, we're fine. But I think the turning point for the Cardinals, to me, had to be when the New York Yankees came here and played. And the way we played against the Yankees following the trade and the pickup of Ty Montgomery, it was something else. The team has been different ever since that series. And there's no need to say what number 5 has done. So I'm telling you right now, what happened last week, we all know that was awful. That was bad. We didn't get to see Mac call that home run shot. We all pissed off about that. The way they did the game with the exclusivity being on Apple TV, a lot of people in the area, the old people, the OLDs out there who don't believe in the streaming services, just simple 11:20 a.m. and just regular TV. Those days over, people. We get it. We understand. But I think this Friday, we should show up and show out when Albert Pujols comes to bat for the very first time. Let's show him that 700 Club love, his first at bat. I will be there Friday. I'm going to the game Friday. No doubt about that. I will be in the building Friday, for sure. Kilroy's, we're going to get it in, huh? We're going to get the band back together and go on an incredible postseason run and hopefully get the matchup that we want and baseball needs, the Yankees and the Cardinals. But like I say, Friday night, we're going to come 700 strong celebration that our man, number 5, Albert Pujols, got there. A little controversy with the ball and what you would do if you caught the ball. I don't know what I would want. I don't want any money. But I tell you what I would get. If I would have caught that ball, here's what would happen. I had to give it to Albert. I'm getting in the commercial. He's coming on the show. I'm getting 2 tickets for life behind home plate. I'm getting 2 tickets for life to any World Series. To every World Series that comes up for life. That's it. That's all I want. That's it. That's what I would do. That's his joy. That's his magic. The football incident with Tom Brady. Now, that guy was an idiot. He was nervous. He didn't know what to ask for. A towel, a jersey, some shoes, and $5 and a hot dog and a pitcher. You caught Tom Brady's record-breaking touchdown, and that's what you asked for. I wonder, is he still married? I wonder, does his family sit around and laugh every year and say, hey, Dave, what did you give him Tom Brady? Some things are just hilarious to me in the world of sports, but that's it right there. I think that's what we ought to do Friday. Let's show Albert, let's show baseball how we should have done this 700 celebration in our town, in our city. El Hombre, number 5. There's been a lot of talk and chatter that this may not be it for the 3. I'm just saying. There's just things out there that there's a rumor mill, like that rumor mill with Deion going to Auburn. There's a rumor mill that the Oakland A's are going to Vegas. Stories like that. We're going to stay tight with all that and see what happens. Herm Edwards. This story is so sickening with Herm Edwards on the manipulation, the backstabbing, the mistrust, the loyalty. I mean, if you're trying to do something and you're part of a team and a staff and they're going behind your back to make you look bad, to get you fired, to expose things that are not true, to put your name in a bad light. I mean, that's evil. There's a lot of that going on now, not just in sports and entertainment. I'm talking about in everyday situations. In this city right now, there's a lot of that going on. Some of these corporations in municipalities and local communities, there's some backstabbing going on. Why? You could apply for the job the same way he did. You have the same opportunities as everybody else. I mean, there's a way to get a job. There's a way to get a raise. There's a way to get a promotion. There's a way to get noticed. But the way these things are going about right now, man, it just don't even seem right and natural. And there's no repercussions for it at all. They knowingly did this. This man was fired on the field right after the game. On the field right after the game. This is not a reality show. Fired on the field right immediately following the game. He didn't even make it to the tunnel. That's how you do Herm Edwards. That's how you do Herm Edwards. I see. I heard a crazy story yesterday, and I got to share it with you guys. Weddings, they're amazing. The planning of weddings is something else. As a person that was in that field driving limos, and now I'm an ordained minister. I've done 3 weddings. I have my 4th wedding that I'm doing next month. All right. Chris and Michelle, I got y'all. It's going to be fun. It's going to be outstanding. Looking forward to it. Doing my 4th wedding. 4th wedding. The other 3 are still married. Yeah. But my 4th wedding. Looking forward to it. But here's a question I have. Who plans a fucking wedding to be on Super Bowl Sunday? Who does that? I don't want to hear, but what if it's a Super Bowl thing? Still not going. Well, what if it's in the afternoon? Still not going. The Super Bowl is the whole damn Sunday, the whole day. The whole day is the Super Bowl to football fans. That's our last game of the year. And you're going to put a wedding on there? I'm not going. Good luck to you. No. That ain't cool. It's like people that propose during the middle of a damn World Series game. What the hell? Proposing in the middle of a national championship. What is wrong with you? Come on. Don't do that to sports, huh? Get your own damn day. Do it the next day. Do it the next day. Do it the next day. As we all know, I'm a Seinfeld fanatic. I love the show. I watch Seinfeld, Veep, and Curb Your Enthusiasm, Family Guy, and Boondocks every day, every single day. But there's a Seinfeld episode that I watched yesterday. It's called The Switch. And I just want to know for shits and giggles, has anyone ever done this? You're dating someone that has a roommate. You meet the roommate. The roommate has a little bit more of your vibe. You know, have you ever switched? Tried it? You broke up the other roommate to date the other one. I mean, but in Seinfeld, George proposed him to do a menage a trois to see how that would go with that approach. Ooh, that's gross. Get out of here. And the other girl was like, well, he considered me. Now she looked at it as flattery. So now she's going to go after Jerry. But how does that? I've never dated roommates. Never. Never. At least I don't think so. Yeah. But I know a couple of you have, and some of you I know. Some of y'all know. But how did that? Was it difficult? Was it backlash off it? Was it door slamming? Was it some, you can have that shit. I don't want that no more. I mean, how did it go for you? I want to know. I'm curious. I'm curious on this way back Wednesday edition of the show. That is my Seinfeld talk right there. And I have one more for you that I want to put out there for inquiring minds such as myself. I've always wanted to know this. People always say, I married my best friend. Or I want to marry my best friend. People always say that. But on the other hand, when you're friends with the opposite sex or same sex, whatever your preference may be, who you want to sleep with, why they say if we sleep together, it'll ruin our friendship. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. People say they want to marry their friend, but they don't want to sleep with their friend. They say they'll ruin the friendship. I'm confused on so many levels here. What I mean by this, what prompted this situation, there's a group of friends, and out of this group, there may be 2 or 3 that are not getting sex on a regular basis. So the guy says, what's wrong with us sleeping together? Pete, come on now, we're friends. Exactly. You should be able to sleep with your friend. If you want to use that phrase or wording one day, I married my best friend, that's the best way to start. That's what I'm saying. I don't get that at all. It's going to ruin the friendship. How? How does sex ruin a friendship? I've never slept with nobody I'm not friends with no more. Wait a minute. Shrek, wife too. Yeah. Okay. You got it. Okay. Okay. Now I can see. But that's a marriage. It's different. I'm not talking about marriage. I'm talking about the dating cycle. We're talking about that right now. See, this is why I could never have a relationship show or give advice on relationships, because I just think I have a problem with that whole phrase when people say it. I used to didn't like when people said, I married my best friend. What? But the older I get, I understand it now. But the early Dre, no. I used to run when people said that. Oh, I married my best friend. I love hanging out with my best friend. What? Run. But now I get it. If you're married to your best friend, I understand it now. I get it. I appreciate that strong kind of love out there like that. Again, shout out to my cousin Brandon and Brandon's wife. Happy anniversary. It's been 3 years. 3 years. It really has. Man, weddings go by fast. Yes, they do. I've had 4 of them. Yes. One big one. All right, what else we got to talk about? Okay, we got the waiver wire. We got to check out for our fantasy football lineups. Good pickups out there. Send them my way. Receiving wise. I'm hurting at receiving right now. I gotta beef that up today. What else we got coming up? Support the Cardinals. They come home Friday. And also to the people in Florida. Prayers to everyone in Florida. My college football teammate, Ray, is down there in the Florida region, and want to make sure everything's okay with him. You can catch our show each and every uh, Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. We will not be having a show this Saturday due to the weather situation in Florida. But my man Ray, I hope that you're staying safe down there. My man, I saw the video footage from earlier today, and it's something else, man. That storm situation. Everybody down there in Florida, prayers to everyone down in Florida for sure. Here on the home front now, we got our fall weather. It's hoodie time. It's boots and jeans time. Ooh. And my man Juice gonna come out with his very own on the phone wife beater hoodie. Yeah, buddy. Juice gonna bring the show. To the Counseling Tunes, thank you for your great words and coaching last night as I was on KSDK Channel 5. Those guys prepped me up before we did the speech. Mel is my agent. She's my booking agent. Good job, Mel. Top job, Mel. Top job. Top job to the crew. Maggie, thanks for shooting pool last night. Guys, I went 3-0 in pool last night. 3-0. I'm starting to get back at it. I'm starting to get back on that pool stick game. I think, get that pool game going. There we go. Cardinals did it, baby. The Cardinals have done it. Well, another great show. If you missed it all, you can do one thing. You can watch it again. You can share it with your friends. You can comment. Do what you will. Do what you like. But thanks again for tuning in to the show today. We appreciate it as always around y'all. And we'll get back at you later on today when we get the podcast going. But as always, it's been a sight and a pleasure in talking with you guys on this way back Wednesday edition of the show, Montez at midday. Gotta get the DJ to get some music going, and we're gonna get on up out of you. All right. Make sure everybody's doing all right. All right. Okay. Boom. Cue this music, and I'm gonna get on up out of here. In the words of my great grandpappy, do something beautiful today. Do something beautiful today. Hey, do something beautiful today. Hey, all right. Thanks again for tuning in to the show today. I appreciate it, y'all. All right. Until next time. We'll catch you later. Peace. And thanks again. I'll holler at you later. One more time. Peace.